We're here in Singapore with Jonathan Larsen, the Group Chief Innovation Officer, as well as CEO of the Ping An Global Voyager Fund at Ping An. Jonathan, great to have you on board with us here today. Jonathan, you guys are investing, have $1 billion, you're looking for companies to invest around the world. And not only on fintech, but also when it comes to digital health. What is some of the feedback you're getting and some of your impression of the companies and the startups you're seeing in the space?
Well, we're interested really in accessing capabilities for Ping An. So Ping An has a very rich ecosystem of businesses in China, and most of our businesses today are in China.
Yep.
We do a lot of R&D, and we do a lot of technology investment. What we're looking for is innovations, business models, technologies and platforms that can complement the work that we're doing internally and make sure we have access to the very best that the world has to offer.
And you're mentioning from internally, a lot of, I think people in the West don't realize how advanced a lot of these Chinese groups are, Ping An being a great example. Is that your impression as well, that now working at a firm like Ping An, you believe some of these Chinese institutions are way ahead to their Western peers, especially from a technology perspective?
Yeah, I think you've got to think about financial institutions and technology companies. I think you've seen the digital revolution take place at a level of depth in China that we probably haven't seen anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
I think the transformation in normal people's lives driven by technology is probably more manifest than would be the case even in the United States or other developed markets. In terms of financial institutions, I think we're seeing a real bifurcation emerging between large-scale global institutions who are really focused on optimizing their cost structure, holding their revenues and returning capital, which I think describes the stated strategies of many of the top banks in the world, versus companies like Ping An, who have really made the necessary investment and the mind shift to genuinely cross the digital divide and to really function as technology companies as much as they are financial institutions.
Absolutely. Well, Jonathan, thank you very much for sharing with us today.
Henri,
Thank you for being
thank
with
you.
us. Great.